If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That pickup good for 29 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hill drops to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Throwing now on third and long. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. It's his third touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decided not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 6. Run. Edwards-Helaire. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeaux, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. So a 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. He'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nacua. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A run with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll get this up to the 44. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
In motion comes Pittman. They'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nacua. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be fourth down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. Some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
First and 10. In motion comes Pittman. Here's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury. Certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's the toss as they look to run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A carry here for Tracy. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. Here's a 3rd and 10. On the give, it's Tracy.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
On now is Lucas Haversick for the field goal. That one is good. And the Giants will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open downfield is Parkinson. Now the timeout lands. It's number 2.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself. And the Rams have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Giants 10, Rams 7.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Get out of here with a W offense.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Parkinson.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now, faking the give. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Caught by Nacua on the out route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific play all the way around. receiver who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they push off there?
Right here, one time.
Throwing now from the gun. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, L.A.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a screen set up for Tracy. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third and long. He gets this complete to Dulcich. Still on his feet. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. So we are through three. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Giants.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Pulled in by Tracy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
He gets this one complete to Pitt. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So here comes 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. He'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Giants will call their 3rd and final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. We are set for 4th and long. Complete to Johnson. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. First and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one.